Marilyn, it was the way we played it.
No, we couldn't possibly make it when you had bid
If
that.
you'd only bid that ace.
Well, how did I know what...
Oh, that must be Johnny now. Will you excuse me, please? Hello?
Hello, Lucille.
Oh, hello, Johnny.
Thought you might be interested. I've just made a date with the hottest number in town.
Well, Mr. Steele. Or is it just that imagination of yours running away with you again?
She's in a class by herself.
And she really likes to go places.
Well, you must tell me all about it sometime.
I've got a better idea. Why don't you come along?
Well, I know you'll excuse me, Mr.
I
Steele.
forgot to tell you, Lucille. I've got a date with the 88. Now, do you want to come along?
Oh, yes, of course, Johnny. I knew you were joking all the time. Let's see, it's 2 o'clock now. What time will you be here to pick me up?
Well, here she is, Lucille. The 88 with the new rocket engine.
That's right, Mr. Steele. And the rocket engine, for all its terrific performance, actually saves you gas every mile you drive. In fact, you get an ideal balance with this Oldsmobile 88. You get the big car advantages of smooth performance, quiet operation, plenty of reserve power, and the airborne ride. And you get small car maneuverability, fast getaway, whirl-away pickup, and easy driving and easy handling. But you'll understand that better if we take a ride.
Okay, let's go. Now, are you glad you came along?
Well, after that phone call, I wouldn't have let you come alone.
Whew, Grandmother's feather bed was never like this.
Well, that's because of the foam rubber, Miss Arden, a very thick cushion of it. This Futuramic 88 has all kinds of comforts and conveniences. For one thing, there's a lot more legroom. Now, one reason for this legroom is because there's no clutch pedal. You can forget all about clutch pushing and gear shifting in this car. Hydromatic Drive does all of that for you. All you do after you start the rocket engine is set the Hydromatic selector in the drive position and step on the gas. Now, you can see what that does to make driving easy. Both hands are always on the wheel. Hydromatic does all the shifting for you, automatically.
You mean you don't even shift to traffic lights, Mr. Forsythe?
Not even then, Miss Arden. You're always in the right gear at the right time, automatically. Watch this. All you do is let up on the gas, and then at just the right time, step lightly on the brake pedal.
Yep, the man's right. I was watching his feet.
Watch this too, Mr. Steele. When the light turns green, I just step down on the gas, and we go.
Uh-huh. We go. But what goes with those other cars?
It's simple, Lucille. They were left at the hitching post.
Oh, I'll bet it's simpler than that. They don't have magic drive.
Hydromatic, Lucille, hydromatic.
Well, all right, if you want to be stuffy about it.
I'd like to point out something else. That as impressive as Hydromatic Drive is, it's made even smoother by the new rocket engine. They were designed to work together, and that's why we have something here that's in a class by itself, without any competition. With this rocket Hydromatic combination, you get perfect control over a lot of reserve power. And when you have that kind of control, you have more safety. Watch this. Now, we were able to make the turn safely, and those other cars have to wait. Maybe you begin to see now what I was trying to tell you about this being the world's best balanced car. You have an idea of some of the big car advantages, like smooth, quiet operation, plenty of reserve power, and you've seen some of the small car advantages, like fast getaway, and ease in handling and driving. Here's another point on easy handling.
Wow, even my Aunt Emma could drive this chariot.
Well, we'll give her a chance anytime you say, Mr. Steele. But which one of you'd like to drive now?
Oh, me!
Oh, me.
Johnny, ladies always first.
Okay.
This calls for music.
How do you like that, pulling out with no clutch or gear shift to fumble with?
All I can say, Mr. Forsythe, is it certainly is easy.
Well, then you like the way it stops, too, at this traffic light.
Oh, I see what you mean. Why, Johnny, it seemed to stop almost by itself.
Well, that was the braking power of the engine you felt. You get that at all speeds when you want to stop.
Look, boys, no brakes.
Oh, no, we've got them. Bigger brakes, so that just a touch of the pedal takes care of all that extra power of the rocket engine.
Oh, Johnny, even you with all your imagination. Well, you just can't imagine how it feels to have all that power, well, just surging out from under your foot. It makes me feel like... Was Pegasus the god with wings on his feet?
No. His name was Mercury.
Oh.
Or is that a naughty word, Mr. Forsythe?
Let's turn off the highway and head for some hills.
Okay.
When you get halfway up this hill, take your foot off the accelerator. And don't touch the brake pedal.
Okay, but won't we roll back down the hill again?
No, that's what I want to show you, how perfectly you can hold this 88 on a grade with just the accelerator.
Oh, sounds like fun. How do I do it?
Well, when the car comes to a complete stop, just feed it enough gas to keep it from rolling back.
How's that?
Perfect.
There's some trick to this.
Oh, don't be so suspicious, Johnny. You can see what's happening.
But I can't hear anything. You must have stalled the engine.
Oh, no, Mr. Steele, not this rocket engine.
But I don't hear it, and I don't feel it.
No, you can't. It is very quiet and smooth. If you'll close your window too, Miss Arden, you'll see how quiet the rocket really is. The sound we've been hearing here on the highway has been mostly from the wind. So, if you'll step hard on the gas, we'll see how quiet the 88 is at high speed, and also how quickly it can climb a hill from a standing start. It shifts automatically through all 4 speeds without the least jerk. In a matter of seconds, you're up to, well, what does the speedometer show, Mr. Steele?
60. Wow.
You can see now why we call this the rocket engine.
Yeah. Yeah. Into the wild blue yonder. It's like flying.
Now, as we go down this hill, put the selector in the low range position and notice how the extra braking power of the rocket engine in low range saves your brakes.
Oh, yes, and there's none of that runaway feeling you get in some cars on steep hills.
That's right. And now, just leave the hydromatic selector in low range position and turn into that muddy road ahead. Ordinarily, you'd leave the selector in the drive position and let the gears shift automatically. But I wanted you to see how hydromatic drive can help you down steep hills and through sand or mud or deep snow.
Does it ride underwater too, Mr. Forsythe?
Oh, Johnny, don't be silly.
Well, actually, we haven't tried that. But this car really can do things that no other car can do. When you overtake that car ahead, Miss Arden, step down hard on the gas and just see what happens.
Hey, what did happen?
That's what we call whirl away. The extra burst of power you get by pushing the accelerator all the way to the floorboard. If that other fellow had tried to race us while we were passing, we'd still have left him behind. Of course, this car wasn't built for racing. It was built for safety. And this rocket engine has the reserve power to handle any emergency. Another angle on safety is that this car handles so easily and feels so solid at high speed. Just for fun, without looking at the speedometer, guess how fast we're going.
Well, I'd say about 60 the way it feels.
Well, I'd put in a guess about 65. We're passing everything on the road.
Look at the speedometer.
Yike! 75! How wrong can a man be?
Well, don't feel too bad about it, Johnny.
No, you were closer than most people are, Mr. Steele. The speed fools you because the Futuramic 88 has the small car advantages of easy handling and driving and fast pickup, and the big car advantages of smooth, quiet rocket engine operation, plenty of reserve power, and the airborne ride.
airborne.
Well, that's exactly the way it feels.
If you'll turn in this road ahead, Miss Arden, you'll see exactly what I mean. That road is really rugged.
Airborne. Airborne.
It gives the airborne ride on all kinds of roads because this car has four-way stabilization and 4 coil springs. It has coil springs in both front and rear, and they never have to be lubricated the way leaf springs do. They never get stiff or squeaky. Well, you've got a better idea now of what I was trying to tell you back at the sales room.
Oh, yes. And now, Johnny, there's something I must tell you.
Something startling, Lucille? Like, golly, Johnny, I really like this guy.
No, it's something much more surprising than that.
Like,
The wheel is all yours, Skipper.
well, now this is what I've been waiting for.
Scrub-a-dub, the soap with a purpose, brings you radios. Is life passing you by? Are you a chronic wallflower? Do your friends point an...
Be on the lookout for a large black car containing 5 members of the Marganini gang. They are armed and dangerous.
There they go. That was them. In that big black car. It's full of gangsters. We gotta catch them. Let's go.
Through our roadblock. My buddy's hurt bad.
Who did? Who broke through?
Some of the Marganini mob. They robbed a bank in Millville.
Well, hop in, hop in. This car will catch anything. Let's go after him.
I'll take care of him, pal. You just get this officer to a hospital and fast.
Okay, you bet. Cut his shirt off. Use it for a tourniquet. How's he doing, Lucille? How's he doing?
Well, he's holding his own, Johnny, but can't you hurry? Isn't there a shortcut you can take? Maybe if you took some back roads, Johnny. Oh, do you have to stay on the highway?
Backseat driver. How was that, Lucille?
Fine, Johnny, fine, but I still think you can find a shortcut.
got a date with a stork? Dying trooper in the back. Hospital. I'll lead the way.
Lead the way? I can't even keep up.
We made it. We made it. Is he still alive?
If you're referring to me, I'm quite comfortable, thanks.
But how's the...
And if you care to hear how I feel, well, I wouldn't have minded spending a few more minutes on that return trip.
But the hospital...
Hospital? What are you talking about, Johnny?
And so another public-spirited citizen joins the forces of law and order as he plays an important part helping to fight the Marganini mob. Tune in tomorrow afternoon at the same time for another thrilling episode in the real-life drama of Crime Fighters. This is station WZRJ. And now for a transcribed announcement.
What a thrill to take the wheel of the smart new Oldsmobile. In performance, it's a star. It's a rocket engine car. Futuramic through and through. It has hydromatic too. When you make a date with the 88, there's a big new thrill for you.
It's certainly been a new thrill for me.
Let's make all our dates in an 88. An 88 of our own.